Hello, and thanks for tuning in again to Financial Destiny Now Credit and Tax Services. I would like to share with you today, speak on the topic, the keys to home ownership. Is it still your American dream? I would like to show you how you can achieve that dream in a few steps. Step number one, I would advise you to know your scores. When's the last time you checked your credit? Some months? Come on now. You need to know where to start. What's the point of trying to achieve home ownership when you don't even know where to start? So what I'll do is I'll leave a link below in my description on how you can check your scores for free. You're able to do this yearly, and there is no fee. Know your credit scores to know what's on your credit. What's the point of looking for your dream home if you don't even know your starting point? So you don't want to embarrass yourself or to get your hopes up when you really don't know what's on your credit. So being a smart money management team member, that will be one of the first things you do, is to check your credit, to see what's on it, to make sure that you're in tip-top shape so that you're able to obtain your mortgage. The second tip would be to know how much home you can afford. And that's just as simple as, let's say you're renting right now, and your rent is anywhere from $1,200 to, let's say, $2,200 a month, and you're able to comfortably pay your rent, then why keep paying your rent to someone else? Pay a mortgage and build your own, financial real estate. Okay, let's get you on the path to home ownership. What is on your credit? Do you have auto loan? Do you have student loans? What exactly is on your credit report, and what are your credit scores? You would need to know for your knowledge and your peace of mind when you go to talk to the mortgage people what it is you're working with, so that you're not blindsided. Basically, you can obtain a mortgage with a credit score as low as 580. I personally would prefer it to be higher than that, because even though you can get a home with that score, why would you want to pay a higher interest rate? Because that's what's going to happen when you don't have a decent score. So again, know your scores, know what's on your credit report. You want to at least show 2 years of good pay history at the least. It could be more than that, but at the least you want to show 2 years of good pay history with all of your accounts that are showing on your credit report. If you do have some things on there that you would like to get rid of, or some things on your credit report that may not look too well, you can look to disputing those, but of course you need to do that the right way and get that taken care of. Oh, wouldn't we all want to have one of those grand mansions or a mini mansion, and that's okay. Do you. But sometimes you have to crawl before you walk. With that being said, you don't want to live beyond your means. You don't want to get this home and then lose it to foreclosure. So you want to get what you can afford, what's comfortable, what's pleasing to your eyes, because again, you're the one who's going to be paying this mortgage note. So do your research. Drive around, find some places. Of course, if you're renting right now, and you're able to afford your rent, then of course it would be nice to have a mortgage where you're paying about the same that you're paying now in rent, give or take a couple $100. Well, if you're able to maintain that, then when you go to look for your mortgage, then you want to be, still paying in that range, then look for a home that will be able to allow you to get it and still be able to pay what you're paying in rent. So we've talked about knowing your scores, and now you need to know how much home or how much house you can afford. Owning real estate could be one of the most profitable purchases you could ever make. And I say that in more than one way. For one, you will have a foot in the door into the real estate industry. Once you're in your home and you're able to, pay your mortgage for a year or two, if you wanted, you could refinance or get a home equity line of credit, fix it up. If you obtain a mortgage to have a fixer-upper, the bottom line is there's so many things that you will be able to do now that you are a homeowner, and that's even leaving it, to some members in your family, or renting it out, getting another one. But basically, home ownership can be your American dream. Still, no matter the economy, no matter what's going on, your home can be your peace of mind and your safety place. So here at Financial Destiny Now, we just want you to be informed. Know how much you can afford so that you can live comfortably and not be in over your head. Again, be able to have some sort of a down payment. It will help to cut down on how much is needed to actually go towards your mortgage. So there are also some programs that the actual company that you're working with may give you a discount on. They may pay the closing costs, or they may have some other incentives. When I purchased my home, there were some incentives, and I put about 3% down. So it was roughly almost right at about $9,000, give or take a few dollars. And the home then in 2015 was about $238,000. And my credit score at the time in 2015 was about 670, 672. Now, what I will let you know is when you're dealing with mortgages, the mortgage company will not use your highest score, and they will not use your lowest credit score. They will use the one in the middle. So when you know what you're working with and what you're dealing with, that is the best time to apply for a mortgage or any type of credit, when you know where you stand. So are you really ready for the responsibility of home ownership? Because once you obtain your home, be prepared to have down payments so that you can get the water service in your name. You would have gas or electricity service in your name. You will have to get trash service, so that they can come and pick up your trash on quarterly. Well, you pay quarterly usually, or you may pay through your water service provider. It just all depends on where you live. The other things you'll be responsible for, of course, will be the upkeep. Any maintenance that needs to happen as far as lawn care, you would need to do that. Anything dealing with your heating and air, changing the air filters and just keeping everything in tip-top shape, that will be on you. So if you're ready for that, then of course you're ready for your American dream. Homeownership is just a way for you to be able to see where all your hard work has paid off. But what's the point again in getting your American dream if the dream that you've gotten is a bit over your head? So you want to make sure you're able to afford what you're getting, because sometimes we're able to get whatever it is we want. It's keeping it that could be the factor. And you don't want to just get something just to get it. You want to get whatever it is that you desire, but again, you want to be able to afford it, and you want to be able to keep it for the long haul. So be mindful of your credit. Be mindful of having a down payment, having some savings, so that you can put that towards bringing the mortgage amount down when you go for the loan process. But I would advise, checking out some places that you would like to live. Have a first choice, a second choice, and a third choice. And if you're able to drive around to see, how the neighborhoods are in the morning, in the evening, late at night, check it out, because you want to make sure that you're living in a safe place. And I know that no place is 100% safe, but I do believe you get what you pay for, and it's just good to know who your neighbors are going to be. So those are just some of the things that I would advise you to know and to do, so that you are indeed able to achieve your American dream. I've been a homeowner 4 times over, and I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop some comments in the comment section. I will leave a few links in the description section on how you can see your credit report for free. I will also leave some links so that you're able to see your credit scores for free. Thank you for tuning in to Financial Destiny Now Credit and Tax Services on the keys to home ownership. And I wish you the best in your search for your forever home. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye to my smart money management team. Let's go!